seconds faster than before. We know we can smash it around this corner, so let's do that. Try and keep the speed best we can. Oh, cut the corner a little bit. That's dangerous. Brake on the 200. Okay, a bit early. Find that point where we need to cut in. So we're at the part of the video now where we take a look at the internals of this car. As you can tell, I went through a lot of bodies trying to find this thing. I didn't set out to make an MR2 at first. As you can tell, I've got CRX here, we've got some weird Mazdas and other shapes. My logical thinking was I wanted a car that could Touge the way I dream I can. So what we ended up building in the end, after all these tries, and this isn't all of them by the way, I deleted a few bodies, fair few bodies. We ended up with a Mk1 MR2. It originally started me trying to make the one that beat the AE86 in the Touge. Really upset the Drift King. It was pretty hard to try and find a body for it though. I think it's the MRS Spider, I think it was called in the UK. But anyway, we found the one body, Mark 1. It was a 1987 coupe body. Let's have a look. If anyone needs to know which one I used, it was this body. The only thing I found to be wrong was this rear part. You couldn't get the glass to go straight down and the back to come extending outwards. So that took some fiddling, as you'll see later on in the video. This chassis, I just wanted to go all out like this. As if this was a kit car someone built in resemblance of the Mark II, which has been done many times when they tend to mark the MR2 into a Ferrari and stupid things like this. But anyway, let's crack on. It has got the right suspension that the Mark 1 came to. It's mid-transverse engine, which is right. I may have made this stuff up. The engine was a pre-built one, which I kept trying out in all those cars that you saw earlier on. Then I scrapped that engine and built a new one, actually. I forgot I did that. I wanted something a bit less juicy. So rather than almost 400 brake horsepower, we ended up with 313 brake horsepower. It was a 2-litre inline 4 with all the goodies on. There's the graph, quite a nice straight graph, really good to play with. Throttle response was fair enough. Compression was pretty high, but it's naturally aspirated. There is no turbo. Fuel system was just unleaded, ultimate fuel, and I played around with the fuel mixture just to try and get this graph right. And actually, we're running almost a bit retarded. We're trying to run a bit more lean than that. Here's my valve floats and all the other engine timing stuff put in. Yeah. Straight through exhaust, that was baffled. So that's that engine. Here's the old girl. Yeah, pretty damn nice. I have to say, it came out really well. We had to do quite a lot of morphing. I want to know my morphing settings, just for those that are trying to get the right shape. I'll let you see. You may want to slow down the video, because I'm not going to stay on them too long. And this is the settings I did to get it to look mostly like an MR2. Oh wow, there's a lot of settings on this one. There's a lot of settings. Let me know if you managed to pull something off a bit better. The paint job was a custom paint. Details, I'll save that for after the stats and you'll get to see a time lapse. 205 miles an hour top end. It can do 221, so that's pretty impressive. Manual 5-speed rear wheel drive, as it should be. Clutch LSD, and it doesn't spin you out, which it does. It does have a point where if you push it too hard, it will just, as a snap oversteer, as I like to call it. There we go. There's my graft. It took quite a lot of tuning to get it like this, but it's pretty comfortable. It works. It works really well. My brake graft. It does lock up, so you've got to be nice and careful with the brake pedals. But you get more of a sensation that you're actually stopping, which is pretty darn good. If you notice, quality has been 15 on all of these. Race diffuser was installed, and we have multiple wings installed. We've got one there, two there. They're creating downforce, and one there, two there, and three there. They're creating downforce for me. So that's given us this sort of graph, and I've played around with it this much. Like I said, you've got to be careful to snap oversteer, hence why... Oh, wow, that's good at cornering. Jeez. 1.9 watt. Didn't realise it was that good at cornering, but yeah. That's a lot of G's in the corner. Only 250 kilograms of downforce. Interior is basic, baby. Basic like you. Sorry about that. Mainly just keep the lightness down. You don't want to be too heavy. By the way, the weight of this car is something stupid. Oh yeah, 230 kilograms. That's like just 3/3 of a ton. If anyone wants some quick mass. And yeah, 62% in the rear weight-wise. So yeah, that's why you need a lot of that downforce, because the engine's sitting right here. If I'll let you see it quickly. There's the engine, well, covered by details. Let's get rid of them. There you go. And if you look at pictures online, it is sat to the side, so that's pretty darn good referencing. So I like that. And let's put the sexy car back together. For my race tune settings, like I said, I just click the active sport, semi-active, passiveness, and then we click the race tune, and then we go from there, dialing it all in. I had to add some more camber this end and this end. We stiffen up the sway bars a darn lot. Yep. And we did have to add some more dampeners and springs to get it to stop being so crazy and bottoming it out at high speeds. If I drag this down anymore, I reckon we'll probably get some flashing lights, which we don't like to see. But I think it's pretty starts pretty nicely. If I took the hubcap, not the hubcaps. Oh my god. Yeah, if I took the arches away like this, we've got plenty of clearance. Put them back on, makes it look a lot more better stance. Bit more realistic stance as well. Probably could do some spacing, but I didn't want to do that because it handles so well. I'm pretty sure if I put in BeamNG, it might handle a bit different after I've spaced them out. But we'll try it another day. I'll clone this one and I'll try and see if I can get the stance to look a bit cooler and see if we can ghetto it up. So that was it. I'll tell you the truth. I never sent it around the track to see what time it did. So let's do that now. So it does it in a 1 minute 54, which is pretty quick. Pretty happy with that. It's only a 1.4 with 300 brake horsepower. I think that's pretty good. I reckon if I send it around the track, I might be able to do a little better. But to tell you the truth, this car is tuned for a Touge style. So it's never really meant to get to its top speed. It's more of a case of just having that acceleration to get to the next corner as fast as possible. So you can take it like a madman. Okay, well that looks like it should be all the stats looked at. I don't think I've missed anything. Oh, did I show you all this? Yeah, rack and pin, just because I want it to feel more force feedback from my steering wheel. I put the ESC plus LC on, mainly just so I can turn it off when I'm in BeamNG. And safety is always low and quality is low to make it lighter as possible. Light. So yeah, let's get on with the time lapse and let's have a look at me.
Alrighty, we've got the car now in BeamNG, and I thought we'd just take a moment to appreciate the styling and have a little bit of a look around, because it is beautiful. I'm just checking my mic, make sure it's still picking me up. You're picking me up, baby. I better talk this way though. Yeah, better mic placement next time. I'll try and keep my direction of voice this way when I talk. Yeah, so here we go. The sexy Mr. Joy. Looking good. I do have to say, I think I've done okay on the styling this time. Something's gone wrong on the back. Things like that I expected to happen. I should have made it opaque. Don't know why I didn't. But yeah. Very nice. A little look inside. Detailing's pretty good. Still a little bit more to go, but I'm happy. I am happy. So I'm going to set this view up to be relevant, because I want this view because it looks darn cool. Because also when I'm driving, like that's the sort of view I'd get in my little cockpit area. Okay, I'm going to line myself up for some time trials, a lap trial. I don't know what you'd call it. Basically, automation said 1 minute 54 for this car to do this track. I don't think so. I reckon I could do it faster. I have no idea how fast I can go around this track. So I haven't really learned it that well, but I think 154 is insulting. So let's give it a go. And doing a bit of a better time than automation can. Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be in a dressing gown. Okie dokie. Right, I've got it set up now. So we got 1 lap. And then it'll tell me the time. I've got the power steering. The 4 speedback's working. Let's beat 1 minute 54 around this track. If you can't tell, it's like the 7th time I've had to do this. So, let's go. I've taken traction, I put traction control on to try and give me maybe a bit more of a better hope at doing this. Yeah, I can already feel the seconds getting shaved off. Slight dab on the brakes. Here we go. Here's some speed. Watch everybody get up to 170 miles an hour. And I'm not going to lift. We're just going to take this car around this corner. Low lifting. Here we go. Beautiful. 175 miles an hour. And slam the brakes on. We're good. I could definitely shave a lot more time off this section. Still not very confident on it, but we're off. Braking at 100. Down into first. Take this nice little chicane, nice and tight. Put the foot down now. I know we can get fourth gear in this corner, over 100 miles an hour. And easy on the brakes. Down in second. Try not to lose it again, like I normally do in this corner. You can feel that traction control kicking in, saving me from losing myself. Down into second. Careful of this little hill at the top, little crest. It's been known to take many lives. I'll maybe drop down a little bit too early there. And we did it in 2 minutes. We need to knock 6 seconds off. Wow. Give it another go, I guess. Be braver. Lots of wheel skinnies. A bit more braver for this bit. I'm sure losing time there because the traction control's kicking in. I pushed it a little bit hard there. I think I've damaged the car. I have. The wheel was at a proper wonk. It is not happy. We still somehow managed to get to high speeds. Don't know what's going to happen here. Car's a bit not sure about that. Braking at 200. That's a bit better braking zone. 200 on there then. Wheels still being a bit messed up. Braking a little bit after 100. Down into first gear. Down for the chicane. Put that power on. Work your way through the gears on the corner. Doesn't like turning left so much. Back end tried coming out on me then. Weren't gonna let it happen now. We are somehow doing this with the most broken steering going. Back end got a little bit light there on that press. Again, I dropped down to first gear when I shouldn't be. I'm going to go across the line with broken steering. 1 second slower. Okay. That was take number 2. Let's go again. Threw myself way too hard into that corner. I need to make up some time now. Not so fast in this one. We're going to throw ourselves out again like we did last time. Don't hit that grass because you do lose all your grip. Easy through this section. We did really well last time. I'm going to try and keep to second. No, down to first. Can we not crash in this corner this time, please? I think that was slow through there. I'm sure we did it 2 seconds faster than before. We know we can smash it around this corner, so let's do that. Try and keep the speed best we can. Oh, cut the corner a little bit. That's dangerous. Brake on the 200. Okay, a bit early. Find that point where we need to cut in. Lovely. Probably could have done that in third gear. Just after the 100. And brake. Okay, I broke a little bit too late then. I have to use this as a practice lap because that was a terrible line we did through there. Twice now we've ruined corners. Taking a new line through here, see if it helps. Keep that back end under control. Don't drop second this time. I mean, do drop seconds. And we're 2 minutes 1 again. We're getting slower. Let's try another one with the traction control on, and then I think we'll turn it off and see if it's going to help us get a faster time. Be nice and tight. Put your foot down. Hit the corner nice. Deep tightly. Good braking. Just trying to keep it nice and clean. Get it in. That's better. 2 seconds off that time. Nice and fast through it. Wait for the 200. And brake. Brake and turn. Brake and turn. Ah! Bit of drifting going on there, even with the traction control. We lost a lot of speed then, unfortunately. Brake just after the 1. That was slow. Definitely looks like I'm more of a Touge racer. Not using all the roads, and we definitely need to take traction control off, I think. The car's just trying to keep its power down, and it's not able to. Ah, that's that corner eating me up. Oh, we were looking good for time. We were looking good. Cars had it a little bit. Okay. That's a 4 attempts and we are definitely getting worse. How can this be a thing? Where do we even get there? Right, let's try and take the traction control off. Let's see if that makes any difference to me whatsoever. And we didn't actually take it off. Concentration, face arm. My pedals are just slit. Should be able to keep going now. No, I think what it's doing is it's stopping my throttle from going all the way down. We'll know when we get to the end of this. I'm not doing my 170. We know my throttle is stopping me from moving. And it's definitely the case. Oh, I've moved it out of the way. Another practice round by the looks of it. After some technical errors again. I thought I could hold it, but I couldn't. I couldn't hold it. Fortunately, that does count as a run. Right, concentration phase. Being quiet now. Send it a little bit too deep then. Am I pushing it too hard? Woo, 158. So I need to... Oh, 16 seconds to the last lap, so that was good. I need to knock 3 seconds off. Was it 54, 56? It said, oh no, I think I need to knock 5 seconds off. I don't know if that's possible for me to do that. Maybe the automation driver was definitely better than me. Commit! 40 seconds to get on that section. Oh, that was deep. Oh, that was deep. No! We were doing good. I'm sure we were doing really good. Oh, that's upsetting. Right, this is the last one. This is the last chance we got. Okay, that don't count. I'll try to really send it in then. That was probably a bit naughty. This is the last one. Oh, we actually were quicker through that. Not by much, but we were quicker. How fast can we go through this? 170, 176, 177. That's fast. Was that fast? I looked like that was slower. I think I'm probably slow for that section as well. No, don't do it, don't do it. We lost half a second there. Ah, whipping it again. Oh, I had a good time. Ah, we're improving. We're getting faster. But today's not going to be the time. That's still a really fun car to drive, though. That's really fun car. Really, really fun car. It's a bit sketchy in the back end when you get that tail out. If I had a little bit more force feedback so I could get a bit quicker reactions on it, I reckon it'd be even more fun. Maybe when I get that new wheel, we'll have to see. Anyway, that's been amazing. That's been a good one.